Hi viewers, got a bit of a different video for you today, and I've even cracked out a new pair of cotton gloves for the grand unveiling. Yes, so I started on this project about a year ago, and once I started on it realised how difficult it was, and so I kept picking up and doing bits and putting it back down, and finally I've got round to finishing it. And I will unveil it now for you, the one-off solid ebony silver testing slide, and hoping I've picked a day where it's not too bright, but you can see the beauty of the grain. It has taken a very long time to work with this stuff, and I wanted it to look natural and not with a high glossy sheen that could just be some, you know, artificial wood grain. But it is, yeah, it does go darker naturally in the light. Say those edges there look particularly black, don't they? And so look at the grain inside. Hopefully you get to see that. Is a piece of art, one would say. And yes, it did take a lot of work, but I'm very pleased with it, and I'll get into more about that in a little while for those who are interested. So let's give it its maiden voyage, because I haven't yet put any coins down this. So let's face it to the light and try an Austrian thaler. That's genuine. And another one which is not, is the Eagle Reel. Let us find out. Yep, is the Morgan Reel. Nope. And the 8 reals, cap and raise. Ah yes, beautiful. Anyway, yes, I keep admiring this thing, and it will be available to those in the precious metals community who are interested in splashing out on a bit of exotic silver testing equipment. As you can see, it's shiny. I just wanted the natural grain to show through, rather than you know, any kind of deep lacquer, which doesn't take well on this wood anyway, because it's so dense and oily. You know, I just wanted it to look very natural, so that's why it's just got a wax finish. So whoever buys it, you know, you can just put a bit of wax on and give it a rub, and bring it up again. You get your sticky sticky mitts all over it. I was going to say sticky paws or sticky mitts, and it's sticky pits. Anyway, there are currently, you know, a huge range available, from maple to mahogany. Beautiful bit of grain on that one. To walnut. All available. There's a huge range available on ebay.com and eBay UK, or directly from myself or Mr. Vegeta in the United States. So if you want to buy direct, you can contact him or me to purchase. We've both got different stock. He's got some exotic hardwoods and that I haven't got. Anyway, on to the workshop. I thought some of you might be interested to see how that slide started life. Well, this is the sawn lumber with the wax ends to stop the end grain splitting, and then cut down with the bandsaw, which obviously reveals the grain. That would have been the back and front. And then this piece would have been the two sides, again cut down on the bandsaw. Then planed on electric planer, and then hand planed with the block plane, Someone did ask me about doing a video on my tools. A lot of my hand tools are British made. You know, they are excellent quality in comparison to a lot of the stuff available today. So yeah, once it's planed, it then gets sanded down with a sanding block to keep it flat. You wrap the sandpaper around the block and sand it down, and then each piece was measured with calipers to ensure consistent thickness right the way across and along. You know, for a piece this accurate, you need to be getting it right. That doesn't apply with the other slides, but on this particular one there was a nice bit of sapwood, but it wasn't enough to create a feature on the slide, so I made this the offcut and just cut off that sapwood. I mean, it would look nice if it come halfway across or something, but you know, there wasn't enough of it there. So yeah, they get sanded down through the grades, and using various sanding implements like this cloth and the sponge, down to 2500 grit, which is what that is finished in. So you can see that's finished in 2500, and then wiped off with a tap cloth. That removes any dust out of the grain, ready for polishing. And same with lacquering. You know, they always get the tap cloth on before I lacquer them. Now, being as this wood is so oily, attaching the sides to the back and front is difficult with glue alone. So on that slide, it's actually held together with brass dowels as well, which obviously have to be drilled accurately in both parts before gluing. Obviously I haven't got the slide in the workshop, I'm not bringing it up here to get dusty again. Yeah, as I was saying, many of my tools are British made, you know, nice quality hand tools. I suspect that's probably British made as well. Although obviously I do have an Estwing hammer, because you know, it is the world's best hammer. Well, I have several Estwing hammers, but so anyway, each slide starts life as 4 pieces, and they are I hand select them so that the grains match. As you like, these 2 pieces you see here, they've got a bit of light and a bit of dark, so those 2 pieces will go together to make one slide. And if I turn those over, they're a very good match as well, whereas probably I don't know if it shows up, but yeah, this bit here is darker than that, and still darker than that, whereas those 2 go together very well. So the sides of all the slides, you know, I try and match up along with the back. The front isn't quite as important because you don't really see that, but usually try and get a nice bit of grain on the back of the slide and the 2 sides that match, and that's how they start life, those 4 pieces. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the little workshop insight into making the slides. I'll leave you with the stunning grain on that piece there. I'll find something to make out of it, maybe a coin stand. Anyway, if you've got any questions, drop them down in the comments, and thanks for watching. Bye.